Let's talk about executive remuneration and your stance, particularly in the Imperial fold. When you came in as CEO, you decided not to take a salary. Rather, you wanted that salary allocated to an education fund, scholarship, to empower people that were earning less than 600,000 Rand in the organization, to allow their children to go to university and to enjoy the benefits of broader education. Why did you decide to do this?
The reason was that I wanted to be unequivocal in the fact that my only interest was long-term shareholder interest. So I didn't want to be taking a job, as it were, and I invested some money of my own in the company, and all of my compensation is related to the long term. The board's response was, well, then we're overstating the profits of the company because we're not paying you a salary. And I said, well, then let's take that money and give it to something worthy. All of my family foundation's efforts have been directed at education, and particularly tertiary education. And so we did that. So we have the next generation bursary scheme now operating in Imperial for the children, for the tertiary education of children who are our employees' children.
The long-term aspect of this business and your investment in Imperial, the fact that you own an enormous tranche of shares, has that given a sense of comfort? You've obviously done roadshows, and generally potential shareholders will celebrate skin in the game from the CEO, so to speak. It must have been well received.
It was, but let me hasten to add that, and again, this may sound strange, but my entire motivation in Imperial is intrinsic. You know, for me, the joy and the satisfaction of doing what has to be done in Imperial, and hopefully we'll get it right in the next few years, is what it's about. The money is important, but a little bit more or a little bit less is not going to change the way I behave.
That goes back to that element of greed. Eliminate the greed issue and you're on the right path.